Hello everyone, it is Tuesday and it is the first Tuesday, not the first Tuesday of the month. I don't know what I'm thinking. It is, but it's a brand new month and it's a brand new Facebook Live. We have all new things on the table tonight and we are very excited about it. I'm coming to you from a piece of view in Bay City, Michigan. Hi, Deanne. Good to see you. We do these lives on Tuesdays and Saturdays. And Thursday morning, I just ramble a little and tell you what I've learned about a project that I'm working on or something like that. Hi, Deb. Good to see you. If somebody could just say hi in the comments. I want to make sure that I can see comments tonight. Yay, Sheila. You said good evening. I can see that. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Deb. Hi, Lisa. Lots of people on. I have the itchiest eyeball in the world. Oh my gosh. That just came on like nothing. All right. Well, I'll try and deal with it. Hi, Jean. Good to see you. Is Leslie with you? Hi, Jean. Hi, Sandy. Yes, I have a couple of projects just to forewarn you. Hi, Loretta. On Thursday morning, I'm going to talk about a little bit of that. I have some learnings for a project today and a new one. Hi, Tina. We saw you this afternoon. Always good to see everyone. I like it when people say hi. It gives me someone to talk to. So if you're watching, please say hi. If you are, when we go through, hi, Shar. We are going to have some kits. We're going to have some yarn, some bags, some needles, some notions, whatever. If you are interested in any of those, purchasing those, please put it in the comments. Most of them we have a number or a letter or something like that. Hi, Mercina. Hi, Cheryl. And if you put that in the comments, then we will give you a thumbs up if you got it. We will put a sad face if you didn't. If you are watching the replay, give us a second choice if you can. One of the items we have today is a get your own pattern project because I thought it was really cool. That was what I did over the weekend is I went through the 8 million patterns I have at my house and I found some new projects. So that was fun. So you'll be seeing some of those in upcoming lives. And one tonight, so that is fun. Hi, Ruthie, good to see you. Hi, Mercina. And what else do I have? I think that's all I have. Yeah, okay, let me get started. Oh, what we do, sorry, I did have one other thing. We don't have card on file anymore. So if you shopped with us last year, we had card on file. This year, what we do is we send you an invoice in your email. So watch your email. If you're interested in anything, we'll send you an email. As soon as you pay for it, it's yours. And then nobody else gets it. So that is the scoop. I always have to tell you that. We ship anywhere in the continental U.S. If you want something and you are like in Alaska or someplace like that, let us know. We will have to quote you a shipping charge because it's a lot more for that from here. So that's my scoop. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's get started. And I'm going to turn this around. I have a new yarn that we just marked down even more. It is Jody Long Alba Aran. Jody Long Alba Aran. It is 175 yards. It was $23. It's $17.50. It's 50% wool, 25 alpaca, 25 viscose. It's a tweed, and that's basically what the viscose is. It is a washable yarn, which is kind of cool. I would lay it flat to dry. 175 yards. It is considered a Aran weight, which is kind of between a worsted and a chunky. And we have fun things here. Okay, I have one item that is one of their patterns. This is one of Jody Long's pattern. It is called Priscilla. And I have one copy of this. It takes this beautiful cable-y wrap. So, hi, Jackie. So if you're really into cable-y things, It takes 7, and I do have a few colors that I have 7 of, okay? I also brought out my favorite, maybe yours too, fancy sweater, because this is a perfect gauge for that. And you will only need 4 skeins to make like the 42, 44 type size. I have color 1006. Hi, Heather. This one I have 4 of, so that's perfect. This one is 1001, and I have 4 of this one too. You could actually stripe these two. Any of these you could stripe for a fancy sweater. So I think that would be kind of funny. Make it color block. Hi, Sherry. Good to see you. Because I do have this whole row here, 1014, which is this beautiful like bark color. I have 2 skeins. But it would be really cool to marry up with 1016, which I have 2 skeins. I also have 2 skeins of 1005. So you see the number on the corner, that's how many skeins I have as of right now. Okay, so if you're watching the replay, I may have fewer. This is 1007. I have 3 skeins. So if you wanted to make a bigger fancy, you could marry it with 1011, which I have 7 skeins of, and that would work for this cable-y wrap. That would be really pretty. Hi, Marilyn. I have 1013, which is kind of a foresty green. I have 8 skeins of that. You could make 2 fancies out of that. I have 7 skeins of 1003, which I think is really pretty. And this is a really soft, okay, I say it's tweed, but this one is really soft. I think it's the alpaca in there that has really made this a nice squishy yarn. And 1010 is more like an emerald green. Very pretty. What do they call it? They call it petrol. I call it emerald. Okay, make a great Christmas sweater. I have 9 skeins of that one. And those are $17.50 a piece. If you bought 4 to do a fancy, it is $70. That's it. That is fantastic. So what a great deal. Hi, Donna. It's very hot here in Michigan too. So, but we're sorry that it's very hot in Massachusetts. But this yarn is really nice. We just marked it down again. It is $17.50. I think it's going to go quickly. We have 2 different albas. One is a DK. This one is the Aran, which is between a worsted and a chunky. So you could use a worsted pattern. You could use a chunky pattern. You don't have to use the fancy pattern. We just like that one. You know me. It's my default pattern. So that one is really, really pretty. So make sure you take advantage of this sale because it was $23 and now it's $17.50. That's not a bad deal. Hi, Marilyn. So once again, I have 1001. I like to show it up close so you can see all the good tweedy bits. I have 4 of those. I have 1006. This one has kind of an orange and a royal blue fleck in it. Really cool. I have 1007. This is more like a traditional tweed. It's not super tweedy. I have 3 skeins of that. The next 3, I have 2 skeins. This is 1005. It's this really pretty purple color. It would stripe really nicely with 1016. Very nice. 1014. I have 2 of those. I like that bark color. I have 1013. I have 8 of these. This would make a serious sweater or shawl or something. This cable-y one, which is so full of cables, only takes 7 skeins. I have 1011 would work for that. 1013. 1003 would work for that. I think that is actually the color of it. And 1010 would work for that. So really pretty. All right. We just got these great bags in, and they are from Ireland. And I just love these. They are so cool. They're a little bit more expensive because they come all the way from Ireland. And I have cats. They're $32. I have cats. I love this when the cat's away. We have sheep. Very cute. I love the little colorful sheep in there mixed in. I have the chicken one. Look at that, farm fresh eggs. That's just so cute with the chickens. So cute. And then I have 3 of the dogs. 3 of the dogs. And these, I have a Basset on here, a Corgi on here, all kinds of Jack Russell, a Terrier, a Lab, all kinds of fun things on that one. So that one is really cute. These would make great gifts too. They are a little bit more expensive. They are made in Northern Ireland, so they had to come over that way. So these are $32, but they're just so cute. I love when the cat's away. So cute. And I love the chickens. How cute are those? And the sheep is that's just a fun one. So they have nice long handles so that you can put them over your shoulder. Hi, Louise. Hi, Susan. And I think they're nice to put in your put your brand new project in here. So, so that's my scoop on the bags. All right, I'm going to head over here. And we have the Sophie hood, and we've had a lot of people interested in this one. It's basically a Sophie shawl on steroids. It has a hood that you can put up and not mess up your hair. Isn't that cool? I made mine in Juniper Moon Harriet, which is baby alpaca, so soft and squishy. And I think it's kind of fun to have a little hood that you just pull up, like this. It's from Petite Knit. It's the same lady that did the Sophie shawl. The pattern is $5.75, and very cute. Very easy, same basic pattern. You just do a little blip for the hood and then you sew a little bit, so not a big deal. Hi, Jill, good to see you. I have some kits, and these are on sale for $49 plus the pattern, which is $5.75. You're going to really enjoy knitting with this, and I also like it because it's super drapey. You know what I mean? So that's going to be nice too. I have one kit. Oh, I didn't put numbers on here. Okay. I have one kit of, we're going to call this navy blue. Okay, one kit of navy. I have one kit of dark gray because it's 2 skeins. Now, I'm going to tell you, the pattern is going to tell you you need more than 2. I actually found this weekend my little ball, I meant to bring it in, of what I had left. I did 1 ball up and 1 ball down. You know how that goes. And I had leftovers. I made the smallest size. It is plenty big, okay? Unless you have 4-foot hair, this is plenty big. It does come in sizes, but our kits today are 2 skeins of Juniper Moon Harriet, and it is 100% baby alpaca. I have 1 kit of navy. I have 1 kit of dark gray. I have 1 kit of light gray, which is the color that I used for mine. 1 kit of light gray. And I have 1 kit of, we're going to call this charcoal. Charcoal. It's really pretty. I have 2 kits of this. This is really, really pretty. I have 2 kits of this really pretty red. And it's a nice red. It's not a shout in your face red. It's really nice. I have 5 kits of teal. This is kind of a teal blue. Very nice. This yarn has, in case you decide you want to make a sweater instead or something, it has 219 yards. It is hand wash. But I don't know about you, but I haven't washed a scarf that I've worn because of snow in a really long time. So, and it's not because they're dirty. It's just, unless you spill your coffee on it, there's really no need to wash it very often. So I have 2 skeins of red. I have 5 skeins of teal. I have 2 skeins of, we're going to call this purple. Okay, it's kind of a purple. And we have 2 kits of the purple, 2 kits. Hi, Melissa. 2 kits of this Merlot. Okay, Merlot. versus red. Okay, see how I have that? Merlot versus red. It's kind of a burgundier color. So I have one kit of navy. You're going to get 2 skeins for $49 plus the pattern. I have dark gray. I have light gray. I have charcoal. I have red. I have teal. We're calling this purple. And this is Merlot. Hi, Serena. Hi, Jackie. Good to see you guys. It's a super fun one. It's perfect for knitting right now. It's just that little I-cord garter stitch type of shawl. And then you just do a little bit for the hood. And I love it because it is so drapey. So if you think it might snow or it might do something goofy, you can wear this as a shawl and then pull it up if you need to. So perfect. All right. So Loretta had one of those. Perfect. Yes. All right. I have been working. I almost finished my first sleeve. I have been working on Space Time. Hi, Linda. Good to see you. Space Time is a Heidi Kermer pattern. And it is super pretty. And it's super easy. And she does lifted increases, which are really easy to do. She even explains it. So that is, it's a top down, and I am using Patagonia, what do we really call this? Patagonia Organic Merino hand paints. And there is 382 yards in a skein. Oh, it says it's washable. Lay flat to dry. It is a DK weight, and you are going to need 4 skeins. I'm going to try and get mine out of 3 skeins, but it's going to be rough. And you guys know I'm not very tall, so I should be able to do it. You can do a rolled neck, like I am, or you can do a rib neck. I am doing the rolled neck, the rolled bottom, and the rolled sleeve. I'm not quite done with my sleeves yet, and as you can see, my left-hand sleeve is a little lacking, but it'll be done hopefully by Thursday, so you'll see it then. And I like her patterns. She's the same one that did pearl strings. Hi, Mary Ellen. And that was an easy one. She does things very nicely. I am making the M2, which is, if I got a little closer, you could actually read it, 43 and a quarter, and it's turning out to be 43, 44 and a quarter, about that size. With 4 skeins, you can go all the way up to a 54, and that is with a normal sleeve length and a normal sweater length. Okay. Hi, Deb. Good to see you. This yarn is 100% wool. And I love, the reason I'm making this is we wanted to see how it knit up. And I love that it doesn't really pool a lot. It is, it's starting to just do a tiny bit of pooling on the sleeves, but that's it. I like the way that it kind of goes in little groupings, but nothing is like an oil slick across your chest or something like that. It's very easy. So very nice. What colors do I have? I have sweater 1018. Hi, Betty. Good to see you. This is sweater 1018. I have 2 kits for this one. They're 4 skeins each. And look at how pretty that one is with the royal and that pink, that fuchsia. There's a little gold to tame it down. A little bit of black, some white. Very cool. This is sweater 1015, and I want you to put the sweater name in front of it, just so it doesn't get mixed up with any of the other yarns that we have. This one is some golds and some reds and some browns. This is really earthy. I like this one. Very pretty. That one is sweater 1015. This is sweater 1017. I almost went with this one, but I decided to go outside of my comfort zone. This is 1017. You're going to get 4 skeins, and this kit, nobody's asked me, is $88 plus the pattern. $88, not bad. Hi, Kim. And it will go up to a size 54 with your kit. This is a 10-13. Ooh, look at that turquoise and the purple. Ooh, my gosh, that's gorgeous. A little bit of green thrown in for fun. And my last color, that is 10-13. Hi, Doreen. It's okay. 10-14 is very pretty. It's very similar to 10-17, but this one has a shot of royal blue and some greens in there. Very, very cool. So those are really fun. This is a nice, easy one. So if you need something to knit in a group or something like that, this one is perfect because there's no color work, there's no nothing, and very, very easy. 10-15. Got it. All right. We got you, Loretta. So I only have one of 10-15 left. See, look at how fast that goes. And it is a DK weight. I don't know if I mentioned that. It is a DK weight and very easy to knit up. All right. Okay, because I always forget about Halloween, and I know a lot of people like Halloween, I found this pattern in my stash. Now, unfortunately, it is on Ravelry for $5, but you have to get it yourself. They don't sell it for us. It is the cutest little Halloween hat, and we have kits. Of course we have kits. We have kit A, which is black, orange, and white, which is basically that one. And we have kit B, hat B, which is green, orange, and white, which you could put the green at the top or you could put the orange at the top, either way. I just thought those are very, very good Halloween colors. And so we have hat B, hat A. You're going to get 3 skeins of Merino 401, which is 100% merino wool. And it's very, very nice. And I think that will be lovely for the Spirited Spirits beanie. And then you'll be all set. If you get it now, you'll be all ready to go in October. Because you know what? It just jumps up and suddenly it's Halloween. And I go, oh, we forgot to put kits together. So get these. They're $30. They're on sale for $30. And so just tell us whether you want hat B or hat A. And very, very cute. Now we did have, I'm going to do the hard one first. Okay, we had these little notebooks with the pens and the sticky notes and all of that a while back. Well, now they've upgraded them and they've put fun sayings on. I think they're supposed to be, those sayings that make you feel good about yourself type of things on the covers, which is fine. And we have these in. They are $3.85 a piece. And we already sold 5 this afternoon. So we have given them colors. So I have purple, never stop learning because life never stops teaching. Yep. We have orange. So all you have to do is put in the color name. So purple, orange. A positive attitude will lead to positive outcomes. I will finish that sweater. People are using these. They come with a pen, everything else. These little colors are sticky notes, so you can put little notes in your patterns or something like that. These are great. I know our Thursday group loves these. Your future depends on what you do today. This one is gray. This one is tan. Winners are not people who never fail, but people who never quit. Yes, we never quit on our knitting and crochet patterns. Each of those first 4 I have 2 of. The next 4 I have 2 of. I have black. Happiness is not a destination, it is a way of life. Turquoise, different roads often lead to beautiful destination. Kelly, it's never too late to make your dreams come true. And the best view comes after the hardest climb. That one is brown. So these guys, I have 2 each. Now, these make great stocking stuffers, too. just so you know. I have forest. The best way, can I get one of each? One of each of the notebooks, Heather? The best way to get something done is to begin. That one is forest. Embrace every challenge is navy. Hi, Katie. The only time you should ever look back is to see how far you've come. Okay, Heather, I just need to know if you want one of each of the colors because they're starting to go now. Yes, one of each. Okay, so forest, navy, pink, yellow, and red. We will try and get these in. Purple, orange, gray, pink is gone. Sorry, Ruthie. These are the ones I have left. Sorry, Louise. I have these guys left. All right. I have orange. I have gray. I have tan. I have Kelly. I have brown. I have turquoise. And I have black. Those are the only ones I have left. Okay. We are going to try and get more of these in, but I can't promise you because every time I try to reorder them, they're sold out. So they are $3.85 a piece. I have these 7 colors left. Orange for Louise. Perfect. All right. Now I have 6 colors I can learn to add. 6 colors left. I have gray. I have tan. Turquoise, that one's gone. All right, we're moving along, guys. It looks like nobody likes the neutrals. We have black, we have gray, we have brown, we have Kelly, and we have tan. Sorry, Ruthie, I don't have any red. Oh, Kelly is gone. So I have black, gray, brown, and tan. Those are the only ones I have left. They're $3.85 a piece. These always sell out right away. And I will try to get more. Okay. While you guys are considering the black, gray, brown, and tan, which are all very... Oh, black is gone. Got it. Gray, brown, and tan. I do have... I got in some Lykke, whatever you want to call them, the color interchangeable circular sets. These are 4 through 17. They have 2 24 cords, 2 32 cords, and 1 40-inch cord. These are $150. They're on sale for $150. These were the same needles that we had in our raffle. All right, Sheila has tan, brown, and gray. So the notebooks are gone. But the needle sets are here. And... I like that, Sheila. I like your clarification. I figured that was what it was. All you have left. That could have been really fun for me. Yes, I could have gone home. Yes, perfect. But these needle sets are lovely, and it was one of our raffle prizes during the Middle of the Mitten Yarn Crawl, and everybody loved them. So they are the 5-inch interchangeable sets. Leslie, if you're watching, we do have a couple sets pulled for you. They are of $150. You would take a dozen of any color. Okay, good to know, Jackie. We'll order extras then. And these are great. They have a gray denim case, which is lovely. And so that is really, really fun. So these are $150. We have like 3 of them here, so make sure that you get those. We have the hat kits. Remember the hat kits. Remember Halloween. Go for it. We have the sweater kits. You're going to like this pattern. It's going to be usable for a lot of different DK weight yarns. We have the Sophie hood. Oh, it looks like a couple colors. The purple already sold out. I have navy, I have dark gray, I have light gray, I have charcoal, I have red, I have teal, and I have merlot. Okay, I'm getting fancy with my names now. So these are the hoods. $49 plus the pattern, which is $5.75. Let us know if you need the pattern. On the hat kits, you do have to get the pattern on your own. For the space-time sweater, we can get this pattern for you. And the yarn will take you, 4 skeins of the yarn will take you up to a 54. Okay, I am going to be using every spare inch of 3 skeins for mine, but you guys know I like my sleeves a little shorter. I like my body a little shorter, so I'm suggesting that we do a kit with 4 skeins. And then, oh, it looks like a lot of these sold. We have the dog bags. These are 32. We have the chickens. We have the sheep. We have the cats. And those are $32. Great for your brand new project that you're going to make. And then we have the Alba Aran, which is on sale. Perfect for, you could even make a Sophie hood and you could color block it, which I think is really cool. Just do a ball till it's done, then do the next ball, that kind of thing. You could pick 4 different colors. That would be cool. You need at least 4 skeins for a Sophie, or for a fancy sweater in a 42. So, but very fun. This yarn is washable, and I'm going to tell you, even though it's a tweed, it's really soft, and it's a bouncy, squishy yarn. So I think this will be nice. So it is 50% wool, 25% alpaca, 25 viscose, which is basically these little flecky things in here. So, and it is marked down to $17.50. If you're looking here and you see 10.10, I have 9 skeins. 10.03, I have 7 skeins. 10.13, I have 8. 10.11, I have 7. 10.07, I have 3. I have 2 of 10.05. 10.16, I have 2. 10.14, I have 2. 10.06, I have 4. And 10.01, I have 4. So that is my scoop for tonight. And as always, we do have the Heartland Yarn Crawl passports here. They're $5. That yarn crawl starts at the end of July. You can buy it here. You don't even have to come shop here, although we'd love you to. But we are the top of it. It goes all the way down to Kentucky. Just pick some shops in an area that you'd like to go visit. And but get your passports from us. We'll ship them to you. So that is our scoop. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.